Hello everybody, this is Damon with Premier RV, and today I've got
Louie.
Louie. Well, Louie, how you doing?
Are we throwing a curveball today?
We're throwing a curveball. It's opposite day.
Yeah, we had someone that wanted us to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, usually it's, hi, my name's Louie, here's Damon. But
why not? I feel good being the CEO.
Yeah. All right, we're excited about today. We've got an oldie but a goodie, 2003 Monaco Windsor.
38 PBD.
94,512 miles. We're going to be asking 69,888 for the lucky ones.
For Lucky Paul.
Lucky Paul. You know the history on this coach, but you know the Windsor is Monaco was the #1 producer of diesel pushers back in those days, and they built a really high quality coach.
They did. I remember when they'd come in new, because I was at Guarantee and we'd sell them all, and it was a good competitor against the Allure and Beaver Contessa. There was it was a nice coach. Roadmaster chassis, 8 airbags, so it goes down the road pretty nice.
And before we get started, we always want to just get into that we're located indoors.
It looks like it's filling up a little.
We have some open spots, so if you have a diesel pusher that's been well maintained and taken care of, we'd be very interested in selling it for you, right?
Yeah.
So this is right the beginning of our season.
It is. Yeah,
from here till the end of October, we sell a lot of coaches. So if you're in the market to sell it, let us know. We'd be more than happy to consign the coach for you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So what else do we want to talk about?
Well, this was where we get most of our inventory, or a large percentage. Is they were a storage customer. They stored it here indoors. We did some of the services on it over the years. So we got a little history on the coach, and we can just jump right in.
Well, I'll pull it up a little bit so Jack can do a roundabout, and then we'll start at the front door, huh?
Sounds good.
All right. All right, we're going to start at the front door on this Monaco Windsor.
Yep. So this coach just came in. We washed it and cleaned the inside, and that's it. We still got to do our inspections on it. But overall, it's in really good shape. Front door. It's got a heavy-duty screen door with a nice paddle latch.
Yeah, what I like about it is the Girard awning that goes over the entry door and gives you a great patio. This coach has 2 slides, which it's very easy to get into your storage down below. So.
Yeah, nice large patio area.
Yeah, so you know, it's $69,000, 888.
Yeah.
Pretty good value here, Damon.
Oh, it is. ISL engine and 8 airbag custom chassis.
Yeah, the 370, basically it's an ISL Cummins, so
yeah. 1,200 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, it's gonna move pretty good. And I think the thing that separates this Monaco product is their chassis. They built their own chassis, just like Country Coach.
Yeah.
The Roadmaster. This is an 8 bag, so 4 in the front and 4 on the rear.
Yep.
They drive really, really well. So you want to add anything to that?
Built here in Oregon, 15 miles away. This front axle is rated at 14.6, so it's pretty heavy for the size of the coach. And then 23 on the rear axle. So 37.6 gross vehicle weight. These colors were very popular. I remember them back then, called Paprika. A lot of people ordered that, fairly neutral.
And actually, I give the paint, it's in really good condition. I don't see any check in here or anything like that.
There's a little bit here and there, but not bad at all. You have to really get up a couple feet to see it.
We also have keyless entry to get into the coach. The dates on the tires, you remember
23,
that?
they put all these Toyos on, all 6. Yep, so we're great on tires.
Fuel tank?
128, dual fill.
128?
128.
Wow, you did your homework.
I remember. I sold a lot of these. They were great coaches.
Yeah.
Sold more Country Coaches.
We do have a little dingage here.
Yes.
No.
We got close to something.
We got a bad repair or something going on here, but that's something, if you want it, we could always do that.
Yeah. definitely.
It is a used coach. Being a 2003, everything else actually, for the age, is in really good condition. So we're going to have a tray here, dual directional. That's pretty nice. And then you got another pass-through. These are full pass-throughs.
2 pass-through storage bays. That's the manual retract for the Girard awning. And then we got a propane furnace and a 10-gallon propane water heater.
So if you're a dry camper, that might be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Because that's not going to draw a lot of amperage or anything like that. So
yeah, this is right at that time period where that could have been an option and they didn't choose it, or it wasn't an option yet. It was pretty close to the cutoff.
And it's keeping everything pretty simple, you know,
it does.
the old KISS method.
Yeah, there's definitely something to say about that, not having the services.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. If you're looking for a coach that drives really, really well with a great engine and all that, but a simple coach,
yeah,
this is great value in that sense, I think.
Yeah, good towing capacity too.
Yeah. 10,000?
10,000.
So we got a 2,000 watt?
We got our inverter right here, Xantrix, probably a 2,000 watt.
Yeah.
And your tanks, that's probably black and gray. This is a nozzle to rinse the black tank. Black tank is 40 gallons, gray is 60 gallons, fresh is 90 gallons.
Okay.
Plus 10 in the water heater, so you could say 100.
Yeah.
It's got nice recessed docking lights.
Yeah, I like
By the
that.
way, with the stainless steel.
Yeah. Again, Monaco was always, you know, they sold a lot of these Windsors.
They did. Yeah.
It's a really good coach. Built very well, all steel construction and all that good stuff. So, but side walls, you know, the paint and everything, good condition.
It is. We got a window awning here. Got valve extenders on the rear duals.
We're going to have some house and cranking batteries here.
Yeah, 22 and 23 on the house, both on slide trays.
So the house are probably the bottom?
Yeah, house on the bottom, chassis on top.
And they're on little rollouts, so that's nice.
Yep. So we're good on tires and batteries. This is the chassis service bay Monaco built with a nice diagram above showing the disconnect, what everything is and does.
Yeah. So you could disconnect right here.
Yep.
House and chassis.
Great access, easy to work on.
There's also a house disconnect inside the coach. For the,
Yep.
But that's just shutting off your 12-volt power. So
yeah. Got the washer dryer vent up there, huh, Louie?
We do. Is it a
air intake for the engine? Oh, got him.
Oh, you got me good.
I got him.
Because yeah, the washer dryer's in the middle. Oh, there is no washer or dryer, but it looked like when we go inside that you could do a stacked if you wanted.
Stacked, yeah.
It looked very much like you had the room for it. So
yep.
Yeah, you've definitely been planning this one ahead of time. All right, what do we got here? We got the ISL.
Got the ISL. It appears like we got a newer AC compressor and a newer alternator. They also got rid of the original vinyl tank that sometimes cracks and had a nice aluminum tank built with a sight glass to see where the coolant is.
Yeah, that's...
They've added this FOS fuel system, so it's a filtration system, and they're not cheap. I see that every once in a while, and that looks like it's fairly new. Engine air filter is right here. Easy to get to. Hydraulic reservoir on the left, fuel water separator, and your 10,000-pound hitch with the original Monaco mud flap.
And we haven't touched the back here or anything, but you could see there is really no rust whatsoever.
Or leaks, no oil.
Yeah, that's the benefit of the coaches on the west side, huh?
Yeah, big benefit.
Yeah, nice big engine door, good access here.
Yeah.
You got an exterior ladder here also to get up on the roof.
Couple of backup docking lights and backup camera built into the rear cab.
Yeah, and a 10,000-pound hitch, so nice. Until you drive one of these drive really, really well. But side-mounted radiator also.
Got slide out awnings, carefree. This one is also a window awning.
Yep.
Sewer hose holder.
Yep. We had to do a video today. We didn't even polish the wheels, but we'll polish these wheels here. We'll get Caballo over here and clean all the bays. But all right.
Plumbing bay, pretty simple. Got your gate valves, your black tank flush, fresh water and city water connection.
Short cord?
Power short cord reel.
Got to have that.
Kind of nice.
And it comes up high, so it's not below a slide room or anything like that, which is pretty good access to get in and out of.
Yeah. I like when they put the port in the floor too, instead of just laying them outside of the door and closing the door on them.
Yeah. That's an inside joke there. Good stuff there. Damon's on his A game. Did you have your quad shot yet?
I did. I stopped at Dutch Brothers. I knew Jack was coming in.
Oh.
This is the opposite side of the pass-through storage bays.
And there must be some kind of electric lock probably on the doors.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. I'll bet there is. I see that on these doors also. Fresh water tanks up here. And there's a drain right here. Goes down through the floor. That little blue hose sticking down.
That's interesting. They put the fresh water there, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
This will be the fuel tank. There's a fuel-filled door, but you can also get in here, and that's the propane. 43 gallons of propane.
Yeah, that's a good sized fuel tank for this coach, too. So.
It is.
The generator.
That might be locked. I'll go get.
All right, so this is the switch for the actuator for the gen slide.
Hydraulic slide comes out nice and fast. Got a 7.5 Onan quiet diesel with 389.5 hours.
That is crazy.
Isn't it?
Wow. That is absolutely nuts. So these people were obviously not dry campers.
No.
But all in all, for the age, pretty darn clean. So
yeah, a little bit of surface rust here and there. We can clean that up. Windshield washer fluid here. Back in this area where it counts. No rust.
Headlights are fogged up pretty good, but we could probably polish that or just replace them.
Yeah.
But,
Chad Ross is good at that, so we can get that done here.
Chad's really good at that. Nice one-piece windshield, and I don't think we really talked about the roof there, Damon, but it's a one-piece molded fiberglass roof cap. So.
Yep. Nice crown on it. Hadley air horns up there. 2 roof airs. 13.5 BTU each.
Yeah, definitely high quality craftsmanship on the roof cap and everything else.
And probably one of the first coaches or first years of the one-piece windshield.
Yep.
So
yeah. Monaco was always ahead of everyone else.
They were. Yeah.
So. All right, let's go inside.
Okay.
All right, well, we want to get the Girard awning out. Boy, it comes out, what, 12, 14 feet, somewhere in there?
I think 10. Yeah,
it's more than 10 feet.
It's we'll get a tape measure. That'll be another lunch.
Yeah, so it's got a little wind sensor on it, so if the wind picks up, it'll automatically bring it in. But boy, good coverage.
The fabric's in great condition. Yep. The arms, everything looks good.
Hasn't
been used much.
Okay.
All right. We're in this Monaco Windsor now. We're going to show you what it looks like with the slides closed as you'd be driving down the road. Wide open, even though it's a deeper living room slide with the dinette and hide-a-bed. You can get into the whole kitchen, the refrigerator. Norcold, 12 cubic foot. The bathroom, nice and open. Shower, toilet room is here. And then, of course, the bedroom. You'd have to get over the bed to get to the rear closet. But all in all, it's very accessible and usable going down the road with the slides in.
All right, I got Captain Monaco here.
We got the Monaco hat back out.
Yeah, way to go, Damon.
We're in Monaco, and been getting a little feedback on my haircut, getting teased quite a bit, so I thought I better cover it up for this video here.
Really? You
Yeah.
mean a little too heavy or a little too much on the sides there?
I got a text from Lonnie Olson asking me if he could send me money to pay for the rest of my haircut, so.
That's good stuff.
Thankfully, it's still growing.
Yeah, it's, yeah. No, I didn't want to say too much. You know how sensitive you are about
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind of
very
stuff.
sensitive.
Yeah. All right. What was your nickname again? Greg was just telling me walking by. Well, I guess we had to edit that part, but no big deal. So where do you want to go with this?
Stained cherry hardwood. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what sticks out to me. Is it's all the woodwork is just beautiful.
It's all solid wood, which is nice.
Yep.
And they've done a nice job back in the day. Here in 2003, you had the big yoke TVs that were like 500 pounds.
Right.
Looks like they yarded that out the front door and did a flat screen Samsung.
Mm-hmm. Right here, it looks like an LCD, so that could be updated again today to an LED. Well, Monaco is always known for their storage. I mean, there's just storage everywhere. Living room, over the sofa, recliner.
Yeah, I mean, how about the adjustable pedals?
Adjustable pedals in 03. Again, that was early on.
One piece windshield.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just always ahead of the game. Air leveling on this coach.
Yeah, that was an option instead of the jacks, which were standard.
So this is going to have the 3000 Allison transmission, 6-speed.
Yep, 2-stage Jake brake, smart wheel. Monaco did a nice job with their storage here too. You got cup holders and then a drawer.
And the dash is in great condition.
It is. Coach has been stored here, so.
Pretty typical on their seats. They didn't really use ultra leather, but I mean, all in all, it's in good condition, well taken care of. So
yeah.
What do we got up there? We got an inverter panel.
Inverter panel, some voltage gauges.
Slide room control.
Slide room controls.
Got a thermostat there for your AC and heat pumps on this coach, right?
Yep. And then your Girard awning switch and the Girard remote.
We got to put that Girard awning out because I think we forgot to do that already. So
we'll bring the remote out to remind us.
But yeah, no, everything's nice. We got a hide-a-bed sofa here with a little workstation. This passenger seat will rotate around with the recliner, and then there is a step cover up in the forward part of the passenger seat that is out. I like how they did the tile. That was kind of beginning of when companies started doing that. So
yeah.
But good sized kitchen.
Yeah, again, lots of storage. Dual pane windows, day-night shades on all the windows. That's your, you can see out, no one can see in day, and then your total privacy at night.
I was pretty impressed with this sink. Look how big this is.
That is a big sink.
I mean, look at that. 2 of them. And then we got a, what, 2-burner cooktop here?
Yeah, got a nice gas cooktop.
But good storage up here. We got the convection microwave oven.
And some good storage down below too. That's kind of what Monaco's, they were always focused on storage.
Yeah, no, good storage here. Also on the wall module here.
Yeah. So you'll have that on each side.
And then pretty good pantry over here too, Damon. So yeah, they always did a good job with their floor plans.
Yeah, all these overheads over the dinette. Got some water filters.
Got an outlet down here. There's always plenty of outlets on these coaches. So even a telephone jack, just in case you need that. Landline here, Damon.
Hook up to DSL.
We're going to have a 4-door Norcold refrigerator here. And a lot of people take the ice maker out for more storage, but got a nice size shower back here.
Very open bathroom. And good countertop space on the vanity. You got another window in here with towel bars and more storage. Porcelain toilet. And a fantastic fan above.
And really, no bad smells in the coach.
No.
This is going to be your washer dryer. It's pre-plumbed cabinet area. Again, I think if you wanted to do a stacked washer dryer, this would be pretty easy to do. Or you could do a combination down here and have the added storage, which is nice. So
it's never had one. No vents on the outside, so
yeah,
pretty interesting.
But it is wired for it and plumbed for it.
Oh yeah.
So. Back in the bedroom, queen size bed. Again, did a great job with all the storage back here. Look at all that in the overheads. You know what's nice? You got good nightstands on both sides of the coach with drawers and stuff.
You know, this is one that if somebody wanted a king bed, we got a lot of nightstand here where we could take 6 inches off of each side and
yeah, which is, you know, back in 2003 they weren't doing a lot of king size beds in coaches that were under 40 feet.
Right.
So folding chairs here, good storage back here. That's the benefit of having the double slide with the east-west bed, is that you get a big wardrobe. Good storage up here and some drawers. Look at that. It's got a lot of depth to it. They've upgraded the rear bedroom TV also.
Yeah, that looks to be an LED, a little newer. But I mean, look at that storage, all that whole dresser.
Yeah.
And then above, got the overheads.
Yeah. Up here, look at that, good depth. This is a breaker box for your breakers and stuff.
And this coach has a padded vinyl ceiling that is really nice. No evidence of water leaks. It's tight, clean. You got a little more storage here.
Yep.
And there is a pocket door that separates the bathroom from the bedroom.
Yep.
It's hardwood cherry.
Yeah. They have these dowels right here just to keep the wardrobe doors closed when you're driving, which is nice. But boy, all in all, it's extremely clean inside the coach.
It is. Tile floor here in the kitchen and bathroom.
I mean, if you're looking for a well-maintained coach with pretty low miles, great engine, great chassis.
Yeah.
2 slides. It's good bang for the buck on this one.
I was going to say under 70 grand, there's a lot of coach here.
Yeah, we'll get a lot of calls on this one.
I believe so.
Better call quick. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button.
It's free. Thank you.
Thank you.